What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. It was an awesome Allsigns. Thank you guys so much for turning out last night. We had a good time there and a lot of really warm and welcoming comments. And thank you guys for your continued prayers. It does seem to be working. My lungs are feeling better. My breathing's getting back to like what a normal human being should. It's the proof in the power of prayer. So thank you guys. What's up? Welcome Rahama and Janet to the Mod Squad. After seeing the turnout we had last night, I'm like, oh my gosh, Melissa and the mods have got a lot of work for them to do. And so I'm like, tomorrow I want to do cards and coffee. I'm gonna sign a couple new mods. And I already had you guys picked out. So welcome. What's up? It's like G.E. Smith and the Saturday Night Live band. And you guys are a blessing too, helping out with everything that you guys do on the channel, the Mod Squad. It's a tough job. Right? Concierge in the chat, keeping things under control. Matt gets it. She knows. She's over there on TikTok doing it too. So it's a lot to keep up with. So thank you to every mod on every channel, not just here, but you guys are a special best. I got to figure something out that we can do for you guys. I don't know. I was thinking maybe like a Zoom personal reading hangout, like a Mod Squad only hangout thing. Might be something like a cool idea. I don't know, but we'll see. I keep ideas have been just like flowing out of my head like crazy. It's wild. Hey, Tarot by Trina, what's up? Beach Bond, how are you, Bond? What up? Hey, Joanne, Crystal, how's it going? I think so. I think there's actually 2 left, I think, still. I think we got 2 super chats still hanging out. So, like, Casatino, if you want to, all you guys got to do, pop super chat. Any dollar amount like Crypto Sugar just did works. Pop your question with it. And I think you just got to be, like, above $2 in order to get, like, a text box is the only thing, like $1.99 or something. I think that's where the texting comes in. All right, so we're cool. And if we get 1 or 2 extras, I'll read through them. I usually do. I usually try to really cap myself at 20. But we're still going to read for Aries. And I don't know what mood I'm in. I'm kind of in like a cruise control mode. So maybe I can get all the way to like Cancer or something today. We might do like 4 individual lives. So Aries and Taurus for sure. Gemini probably so. Cancer quite possibly. I'm going to see how much energy I got because your guys' prayers are working. So I got to thank you back for it. Hey, Kate. What up, girl? What's up? Hey, Jackie. Yeah, we can pop a couple extras in there. Melissa, let's go for 20 today. What the heck? We'll go for 20. We'll see what we can do. I'm kind of feeling kind of good about things. So we'll cap it at 20. And I'll change. I'm going to pop the banner up now so we're good. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, cool beans. So yeah, I'll read 20 today, and then I'll cap it at 20. All right. So let's dig in. Let's start going. See what we got. We'll start with the shadow deck. We'll go deep. See what's going on for you guys. And happy Wednesday to everybody. Thank you much. And we can catch Castiana and Crystal. We'll end it at Teresa. Teresa will be our end point. All right. That's how far I don't even know how many that is, but let's just freaking do it. All right. Teresa's our break point. All right. We got this. Let's go. Let me switch over to the list screen. Hold on just a second. That's my voice. I don't like listening to playback. It's like nails on a chalkboard. So sorry you guys have to put up with that. All right, yeah, Teresa's our break point. I'll read up to Teresa. Any super chats after that will be some donations, okay? So we cool. All right. What's up, Brickwall? How's it going? Brickwall 667. What? Huh? No way. All right, let's do it to it. All right, super chats are closed. Thank you guys for the donations. I love you guys. You're awesomeness. All right, let's dig in and see what we got going down. All right, so we're going to start with Jen and then work our way down the list. All right, let's go for it. Jen, you're going to be at 355. All right, let's see what we've got here. Love reading for you and John. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Super Chat energy, please and thank you. Let's start with Jen's energy. What's up with Jen and John? All right, give me a love reading for Jen and John, please and thank you. Give me 2 shuffles to set the energy, and then tap me into John and Jen's. Let's, hold it. King of Pentacles on the King of Wands. He's been thinking about some of the immature actions. He's starting to want to take a more mature approach to things. That might even blanket into all the readings I'm pulling today. So that's kind of cool. So that means let's do it. We're popped the card, so now we're tapped in. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for all the super chats. All right. Okay, now, what's up with Jen's energy? That was the Knight of Pentacles. Patience will be rewarded for all of us. All right, here we go. John and Jen's energy. You can adjust the timestamp if you want, Melissa. Jen might not want to hear all that garbage. All right, the 10 of Wands, the World card, King of Wands, nice. I like seeing here that John's closing out a cycle, a way of thinking on the King of Wands. coming in, like kind of calming himself down a bit. Maybe he's been kind of intense in the past and a lot to deal with or put up with. But the King of Pentacles came back for him, which does mean that even the stuff I was talking about as connecting into the energy resonates in the fact that he wants to take a more mature approach to this. 9 of Cups to the 6 of Wands shows that's your blessings, the stuff you've been praying for or dreaming of, what you'd like to have work out between the two of you guys, is what you will get successfully. 6 of Wands comes in on this one, okay? Now, a little side note onto it, God's like, he is coming your way. He's going to come in a more mature approach. The thank you for your patience part ties in on this for you, in the fact of like being that it was a lot of work he had to do to kind of mature himself and be ready for a more stable relationship. So it's literally a little bit of like a thank you for your patience on it, because you knew it was a tall order, but it's been a lot of work that'll be worth it. 3 of Pentacles. See, your guardian angels have been kind of working overtime on this. 4 of Cups and the Lovers shows that even though you're upset about how long it's taking, it's actually going exactly according to plan as it's supposed to. If it happened a day earlier, he wouldn't be ready. So it's going to totally be worth it. Okay? All right. I hope that helped. Oh, 10 of Cups. Confirmation. Told you. It's this 10 of Cups that you've been dreaming about. That's what's being worked on. King of Cups. Shadow card. He's doing his shadow work. Self-love on the King of Cups. Sun card. Page of Cups for a happy outcome and a nice offer. I like that for you guys. It's been a long wait, hasn't it? But I like seeing the 6 of Wands too. All right, let's see. Roanoke, you're going to be up next. And let's put yours at 644. Okay, what does Roanoke need to know right now? Hold on. I'm going to keep the throat and the lungs working right. All right, let's go. What does Roanoke need to know right now? The Empress card on the Hermit card with the Knight of Swords. Heads up to be receiving a message about something to do with them. The Magician card with the Devil card on the 4 of Pentacles into the 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that your person is currently beating the devil energy. The stuff that's been plaguing the relationship since the time you guys met, it's coming to a completion, so it can be ready for a new cycle. Now, I'm seeing no communication at the moment. He's still a little nervous about reaching out or opening up, but I do see in the next week or two that it'll change. Wheel of Fortune, he simply will choose that he's ready, okay? Ace of Pentacles, he will make you a solid offer. It's going to come in the form of a text communication. He's going to start out with like a text or a DM, whatever that way is. As opposed to hearing the voice first, it's going to be a message, all right? Give him, it does show that like coming out of this devil energy, it could need another week or two on this, but we were open and ready to receive with the Empress. You'll be able to trust it when you get the offer, okay? Hope that helps. Okay, next up would be Aich. What up? How's it going? What are the vibes for Halloween? All right, you're going to be at 8:15. All right. What are Aich's vibes for Halloween? What are Aich's vibes for Halloween? Ooh, there we go. Hermit card on the Knight of Swords. You don't want to give out candy because you're like, the neighborhood's not even worth doing it anymore. Nobody shows up or anything like that. They all go to trunk or treats anyways. God's like, that's kind of a good idea. Saves you some loot on the candy that just winds up getting left in the bowl and then you eat it all anyways. Now, the Empress card and the Lover's card shows, ooh, World card. Okay, person on your mind is going to wind up going to a Halloween party type event, and they're going to be in a very awkward position, feeling like they're alone and like they're the fifth wheel, third wheel, no couple costume, nothing to like, nobody to really bounce anything off of, and almost like they get to the energy of being like, why did I even come here? It's a little bit of the awakening that they're going to go through in that they want to spend more time with you. Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Swords. So they come into a new level of thinking as a result of feeling like they're the fifth wheel, that they'd like to have you become their +1 finally. Because not really thinking about anybody else at this for some reason. I don't know if they just want to see you in a costume or what. But they're like, man, if I was here, this would be totally different. I wouldn't feel so awkward and out of place. 3 of Pentacles. Guardian angels are like, yep, exactly. They ain't thinking about nobody else. So guardian angels making sure you're getting fed into their head. Doesn't even have any work vibes or anything. This is all about your person having a Halloween party that goes like total flop. What are you doing for Halloween? 5 of Wands and the Star card. 6 of Wands. Night to myself. Not really doing anything. Kind of cool with it too. That's actually a successful choice. It's almost like using it for the time. Maybe buy one little bag of candy from the local drugstore. That way, like, you know, maybe one or two kids knock on the door because they don't pay attention to the porch light thing, right? Yeah, Queen of Cups. You'll actually enjoy the evening off. And then afterwards is when you start hearing that they're like, I wonder if there's a chance. Queen of Pentacles. This brings into better stability. I don't know, you might something about your money changes up too around Halloween, like around the end of the month, you find out about like something like a sign-on bonus or a bonus level changing or something. I don't know, something about a little bit of a money bonus comes in too. Like your Halloween gets a little bit, like your trick or treat's a little bit of money, right? While your person's going through a I really wish I each was here moment. All right. And yeah, you just get a little bag of candy. Then you don't have to spend all the money on it. All right, I hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Next up is Yoon. You guys will get to go to the parties together next year, it sounds like, though. Because like they gotta learn a lesson this time. Okay, Yoon, you're gonna be up next, and you're gonna be at 11:04. All right, let's see what we got here. How did Pisces feel about the music I sent? How did Pisces feel about the music? Let's see. How did Pisces feel about the music? Stop. Okay. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. You got them thinking. You got Pisces thinking a little bit. Like they can't get the words out of their head to one of them. I don't know if you sent more than one or something, but one of them is actually, you know what? It did get your Pisces to open their heart up a little bit more. I don't know what you sent, but the 5 of Wands shows them starting to like get an idea about. I think it's going to open the door for you guys to talk a little bit. Other than being like, hey, thanks, that one song's really good. Emperor card, Death card, and the 8 of Cups. It's allowing your Pisces to open the door of communication up a little bit of the level of ascension. In the fact that it takes a little bit of the weight or the burdens of the 7 of Cups off of your guys' back, some of the emotions, and allows a little bit of it to calm down. It's going to let you guys start talking about like, well, so what's up with that song? Or maybe Pisces shares some songs back and you guys start bantering, like bouncing texts and music off of each other. That's actually been a little bit of the key all along. Music always speaks to you in your Pisces, doesn't it? The Devil card. Ooh, Devil card. Okay, one of the songs, like he's gonna send you one back that you don't like. That you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know he was into that type of music. But with the King of Wands though, I don't even see you letting it matter. I see you just being like, that's nice, but just being kind of cool with it. It might be brought up again, and like in the future, it could be a heads up that you might have to bring like, I really don't like that band that much. Some of those lyrics aren't so great, or something like that. But there's just ones you might not dig. So there's a little bit of nerves about proceeding with the Devil card, but the music helped open the door. All right, I hope that helps. Okay, next up, let's see. Janet, what up? All right, Janet, a love reading for November. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's put you at 1306. Let's see what we got here. All right, love reading for November. Ooh, I want to go to the color deck. Hold on. Wizard of Oz moment. We're going to open the door, and we're going to put the color down. Black and white to color. All right, let's see what we got. Cool, thank you. 2 of Swords reversed. When they come out reversed, and I'm holding the deck the right way, so when it comes out reversed like that, I got to honor it, in that you passed the test. There's a test over. Something comes to completion in November. It ties into the Mercury retrograde, too, so let's see where it goes. 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. That's the Mercury Virgo with the Magician for confirmation that Mercury retrograde's the catalyst. 9 of Wands, it's an apology that you've been wishing for. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. I'm going to hit something on November 9th. November 9th, that's going to be your catalyst point because those 9s just, boom, pop to me. The 18th might resonate too. The 8th comes out too. But the 9th, big time, even more so than the 11/11 portal, in that it's like it's coming to the completion of a test that he's been going through. Oh, I like it. Whatever it is that's been keeping him in a form of analysis paralysis, that's what gets unlocked. And it's like he gets to go to the next level. It's like he found the way, like, joop, 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 like a video game. 3 of Cups, it leads to union. Tower card on the 10 of Wands. The Tower card of the 10 of Wands shows that the whole emotions on the 3 of Cups get the better of him. And that's passing the test. Are you going to open? The test is, will he open up? He passes it. Retrograde causes him to open up, and something around November 9th might be the moment that it all goes down. But in a good way, you know what I mean? That like he initiates something, you know? All right, keep us posted. I think you've got a good chance of this working out. 5 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. I think he's just tired of, like, for lack of a better term, tired of playing the game. And just like, I'm done with this whole trying to pick something or make a decision. Let's go for it. That sort of a vibe. And then he sends you the message, like a text. Ace of Wands. Nice. It'll actually have a little passion or a little fire behind it of like a, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Kind of a vibe. I dig it. Not just an Ace of Swords, not just a hey text, air sign energy, but a little bit of fire, Aries energy behind it. I dig that. It's cool. It's got a little passion inside of the message. All right, so I hope that helps. All right. Reset that. Yep, cool. All right. Okay, next up is Rohama. Whatever comes up. Okay, you got it. All right, Rohama, you're going to be at 1550 sounds kind of cool. What up, Andy? How you doing? We'll hide out in January. All right. Whatever comes up for Rohama. Whatever comes up for Rohama. Ace of Pentacles. I knew it. I should have said it before I flipped the card. The message I got before I flipped the card was, I feel like you're going to be moving. Ace of Pentacles. That leads to the Ten of Pentacles. Justice card on the Two of Pentacles. Slow progress. Ace into the Two of Pentacles with the High Priestess. You might not even see this coming, but you wind up moving. It's in regards to being involved with someone. All right. I don't see moving in vibes, but like, I don't know, something in your living status changes that takes you closer to a person of interest. Now, this person has made you feel a little bit like a scapegoat, so you do already know of their existence. But in the High Priestess, at the moment, you might not consider them a potential option. Your eyes might be in a different direction. Death card on the Emperor. Might still be looking towards the divine masculine without realizing there's somebody like really tall, dark, and handsome underneath. It is from your past. Page of Swords. He's already been scoping you out. It's been a minute. Now, give me a little bit more on who this might be. Maybe give me an idea who's getting ready to reach out to her. There's going to be a new candidate entering into the ring in this corner because you've already got like a person on your mind. But now there's a new person getting ready to come in and go on your mind because they're already checking you out. Two of Cups, soulmate bond, Lover's card into the Two of Swords coming back. They were, okay, this is the vibe of the one that might be considered the one that got away because they put you through a great test. So it was not that great of a first try, and it never went anywhere either. This goes pretty deep back, all right? You might even have interacted with this person for some reason in the springtime, or they tried to reach out, all right? That you went through a great test with one of the current people of interests in order to clear the pathway for this person to reach out and come back. And it's almost like, oh my gosh, this is actually who I really always wanted all along and never thought I had a chance. Like maybe you thought they moved on, never think about you, went and got married or something. But in reality, they've been interested in you the whole time. Exactly as they're supposed to be. Ten of Pentacles. Boom. What did I was just talking about, Rohama? Remember what I said? Ace of Pentacles. Going, oh, wow, that thing leads to the Ten of Pentacles. Things are just getting started that lead down the road of you moving closer to be with somebody that you wind up moving in with and living with long term. And I keep wanting to pull kind of like might be the one that got away vibes, but I don't know. I keep hearing help. There's a reason you sent help because I keep hearing when you were younger, so much younger than today. All right, so it was back in the young, confident, silly, fun era. All right, you were a wee young Sagittarius back in those days. All right, but heads up. And at first you're gonna be like, no way. Shut the front and the back door, and then all of a sudden you like do that because it's like the Beatles song "She's Leaving Home," and you go and wind up with them. It might have been like a childhood, high school type of a crush thing. I don't know, but it's kind of I'm interested. All right, let's see. Lucas, you are up next. Lucas, you're going to be at 1912. Oh, that was a good year. That was the Titanic's year. Okay, let's see what we got. 12 and 19 have always been good numbers for me. Good luck numbers, too. Okay, let's see what we've got. What does Spirit have to say for me in regards to my connection to myself and my connection to Germaine? All right, sorry if I said their name wrong. All right, thank you. I don't say my name right half the time. All right, give me something up on Lucas, and I'm just going to say G so I don't mess it up. Or Gem. Knight of Swords. God, like make up a decision, Archer. Oh, that's what it's about. Gem's winding up making a decision because Gem actually wound up learning lessons. You got an apology coming in. It's old school. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, 9 of Wands. It's almost like Gem is realizing that the 10 of Cups lied with you. like more Gem reflects back on things. Page of Swords into the Ten of Cups is like, oh wow, Lucas is kind of like my person. Lucas is the one that fits the mold for all of the dreams, all the plans I have for my future and everything. And with the Nine of Wands, I see Gem approaching you and asking to strengthen the connection, being like, I'm sorry, I've never given this a really solid try. I don't think they were all in before, right? Nine of Wands coming back around. Sag energy seems a little strong, but not like a bad coming back around. Almost like that you guys went separate ways, learned lessons, and now you're ready for a strong bond. And the Knight of Swords, Paul the Apostle, that's my chess player. That tells me God's been planning this all along. It's like, not that God's in Dr. Evil mode, but that's what God is proud of this one. God's like giggling a little bit for you, Lucas, because it's that whole, and the best part of my plan is no one can stop me. But God's giggling. He's like, that translates in your guys' day and age. It fits. He's like, I did this. I planned the whole thing. It's Two of Swords. See? It was a big test. God testing Isaac, Abraham, Isaac. You know what I mean, right? Leave Isaac alone. He was a cool kid. Lover's card on the Ace of Swords. Exactly as the blueprint that Ace of Swords, Saul's conversion, that Gem's heart opens up a little bit more and starts getting more vulnerable with you because Gem's had the time to figure out you are kind of like the puzzle piece or the key to the Ten of Cups treasure trust. All right. So I gotta ask, any chance on a timeline? Any chance on a timeline? Can you get, I mean, I conveyed your little nobody can stop me message. Give me possibility of a timeline. The Moon card. This transformation literally just started this week with the full moon. Full moon in Aries. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. You do have a 48% chance of this all happening before Sagittarius season. However, if you allow me to tell you by Pisces season you guys are on track, I can extend it up to 98% chance. Okay? Just so you know. So it's borderline 50-50 that before Sag season, good to go. A realistic thing might take until Pisces season, and not until you hear from them. But by Pisces season is when you guys are on lockdown. So you might hear, like, I can honestly say you hear from them during like Libra into Scorpio season, right? And the intentions start getting known. Like you're like, whoa, okay, this is starting to happen. It's a thing now. That by the time you make it into Pisces season 2026, like it's all good. It like you just come back to tarot to see what everybody else is still up to, or to help you when you guys have little speed bumps that come into the relationship. All right. So I hope that helps. Nine of Cups, strong on the Pisces energy. That puts you really close to even like having a good Valentine's Day. It might be a thing like by Valentine's Day of 2026, you guys got to do something by the point that we've crossed into Pisces season, maybe like Valentine's Day, and it's a weekend later that you guys meet up or do something. You know what I mean, right? Okay, so anywho, I hope that helps though. You're welcome too. Okay, next up's Eli. What's up, Eli? Let's see what we got for you. How you doing? Hey, Michelle. What's up? Michelle Mabel. You are most welcome, Eli. All right, let's see what we got for you. Let's put you at 2338. Okay, what does God want me to know in preparation for reconciliation with your Leo? Let me find out. Leo had reconciliation on their mind last night, I think, too. I think that was in, I think it was in the Allsigns, which is odd that I'd remember that because I usually don't remember anything while I'm channeling. So that's a strong point. Okay, let's go. Five of Swords, the World's card, Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, here's the thing. It will happen. Here's the thing, though, is that Leo won't be fully ready. Don't expect Leo to like come in. This is just some real talk, all right? I must be pulling into wherever your Gemini or your Aquarius vibes are at, okay? Wherever that is in your chart. Because it's like, don't expect him to ride in on a white horse, but coming a little more hat in hand type of a vibe. That at the moment, Leo's still closing out this Five of Swords. Remember how Leo would get that resting Five of Swords face and really kind of dig the heels in and now want to really, compromise? That's a big part that they're still getting rid of because they never really learned a lot about love through their childhood. All right. Maybe Leo came from like a single parent home or there's something. But for some reason, they never really experienced love on a level that you brought to the table. Okay. So expect Leo to still be a little bit of a feral cat in a way, in that Leo, it might not be like a direct apology even, but it might be a little bit more of just like testing the waters to see if you're cool, right? Like kind of playing like nothing ever happened, not asking you to sweep it under the rug. It's like a lead in for an apology. So you may not get like a, hey, sorry about everything right out of the gate. At first, it might play like maybe even for like the first week of talking, that you might be like, wow, they're just trying to brush it under the rug like nothing ever happened. They're not even going to address it. When in reality, it's Leo just kind of sussing you out to be like, okay, you going to go off on me? Or was this a bad idea? Okay, no, Eli seems kind of cool. Hey, by the way, sorry about everything. And you'll be like, we can work it out. I just heard the Beatles song popped into my head. So it opens the door for communication. So at first you might even get a little frustrated and be like, wow, really? But give Leo a little bit of time to open up. Okay. Once the heart chakra opens, it'll just be straightforward. It's working on, it's like they gotta really be like taught the I'm sorry vibes and realize that it doesn't make them like less of a person or a weaker person. The strongest people in the world are the ones that can be like, hey, I'm sorry about that. Because you totally be like, me too. You know what? I'm sorry too. You wouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm going to rub it in your face for the next 60 years. Right? You'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry too. It actually, Leo's thinking it's going to be a real big thing. And it's going to wind up being like a 5-minute part of the convo, right? Because you'll even be at the point where you're like, okay, cool, let's move on. Right? So just so you know, at first you might get frustrated, but then the ice will break and you guys will wind up being okay. All right? When Leos get nervous, they do tend to go in the timid direction, but it's a good timid. It's just kind of like Archer. I rule the heart chakra. I don't know, and that's like, okay. Just try it. It's almost like a hey, just try talking to Eli. If you don't like it, just back up. Just back off. Oh, okay, I'll try. That's sort of a vibe. All right, maybe that's what your guardian angels are working on with Leo at the moment. So I hope it helps. All right, beautiful soul. You are up next on deck. Let's see what we got for y'all. All right, spinny hugs too, beautiful soul. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see. You're going to be at 2727. Ooh, I dig that. All right, cool. All right, what are Cancer's next actions and feelings towards beautiful soul? Give me Cancer's next actions and feelings towards beautiful soul, please. Cool. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. You know, Cancer's thinking about, oh, Cancers do this too. I'm a Cancer sun. I'll back this up. Cancer's nesting. When a crab starts making a nest, it's cute, burying their head in the sand, but in the best possible way. 10 of Pentacles. Cancer right now, the feelings and that towards you are that Cancer could totally see you guys living together, moving in together, being together, almost into a point that like when Cancer gets home in the evenings from work or whatever, they kind of like, this would work if this was our room, not my room, stuff like that, right? Our bedroom, this is our table, not my table. Cancers do that, fourth house energy, right? I do it all the time. I can't walk through my house without being like, wow, if I move this room around one more time, it might be even better, right? Right? 6 of Wands, they want you to move in with them. Totally. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You bring them happiness when they're down. I know that they have the most awkward, weird way of showing it, but you make him happy when he's in a rough mood. Ace of Cups, Star card, Wheel of Fortune. It'll be your choice, but that's what's going to happen. I don't know what God's doing to lining things up with the Star card to get to a point of him being like, want to move in together? That's where you're heading. And that means it is Cancer energy. We move fast. Cancers do move fast. If I didn't have my Virgo placements, I'd be in trouble, right? I'd be total foot on the gas. No, I'm going to crash. But I'm not because I don't know. He might not have as much Virgo. So it might be like literally like, hey, what's up? How you been? Let's move in. Is it because he's financially strapped, or is he just like, does he just want to be with her all the time? Shut the front door. That's half the freaking deck, Cancer. Oh my God. Page of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's a little bit of both. Straight up, honesty, a little bit of both. He ain't exactly Rockefeller, right? So there is a little bit of the conversations about like, okay, you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna give him a point for this. It's adult thinking. Fool card. Yeah, he just. Oh, you're not used to Cancer thinking like a grown up. He actually is at the moment because he's like, if I paid the rent and I handled the 3 of cups, that would probably be like, utilities, maybe water bill, 3 of cups. At 10 of cups, we could work with that. Maybe Beautiful Soul would handle could be a Netflix account or something. Nine of Swords, don't really need her to don't really need any moon card. I just, whatever she wants to do. At 2 of, I really don't care, honestly. Page of Swords, I'm actually financially not in that bad of shape. I mean, we ain't going out Page of Pentacles every single night, and I still got some college debt to pay off and the stuff, But we're like, Justice Kyle, we all right. It's not that bad. And he's actually never going to even bring it up. He's going to be like, yeah, no, I'm actually fine with her. So, typical Cancer energy. This is where my Virgo placements help, because it's the whole, oh God, what if we can? I'm not sure if it'll work out, or maybe I can't. And actually, I'll be fine. It's all right. My Virgo placements are what allows that to process in like 0.5 of a second. It's handy. But it'd be like, just don't, Archer. Just don't. He might go through it, but in the end of it, yeah, 4 of Cups. He just really just wants you he just really wants you around him more. Man, once you open a crab's heart chakra up, you are in for it. Loyalist sign you'll ever come across. Once they're awoke to something like what you guys got going on, you're gonna be stuck with them. I hope you're ready for that. You're gonna be stuck with that Cancerian. Nobody loves like a Cancer. It's literally a fact. AI Google, I asked and double checked, and AI Google said, yep, nobody loves like a Cancer. I'm like, cool. All right. Mimi, what's up next? Let's see. Mimi, we're going to put you at 3134. You saw what happened when I tapped into his energy. What's the plans? Boom, everything. Oh, nope, it's fine. It's such a Cancer. Find nothing to worry about and then worry about it. You got to get used to it. There's no way to turn that feature off. 20 years from now, he's going to be like, everything okay? You're going to be like, yeah, I'm literally fine. Literally sitting here just fine. Okay, I just thought something might be wrong. Nothing's wrong. You'd be coming back getting super chats being like, how do I convince him nothing's wrong? I'll be like, you can't. Go raise the Titanic. It's easier. Cancer send random flowers just because like, hey, this is like just a blanket. I love you. All right. So you just got to kind of deal with it. All right, let's see. Mimi, anyhow. Mimi, what's up? You're going to be at 3227. All right. How would I know if I've met the one? Any descriptions? Ooh, I like doing this. This is like a tarot reader's version of a soulmate drawing. And I'm not really that good of an artist. Good at music, but not. I can't even paint a room easily. I need help painting a room. So, anyhow, I don't have the time to tape it. I get too ADHD. Anyhow, thank you. Needed a way out of that one. 7 of Wands and the Strength card. Whoa. Definitely a strong Leo in the person's chart. So we'll start with that. Now, the Leo energy, since we're doing it Archer style, I always associate Leo energy with the awesome hair. Okay. My Leo Venus likes my haircut. So actually, it needs one though. Also Aries. And they will be very direct, rather confident and forward. All right. It will, like, your Ace of Wands chakra will activate, and you might even be like, oh gosh, I'm thinking with the wrong part. But no, it's actually supposed to energize it that way because your exes never took care of you properly. Okay, I'm just telling you what I see you. So you'll dig the confidence, all right? Now, 4 of Pentacles, Moon card, and the 2 of Swords. The age difference will be the first thing, all right? Might have a beard or a little bit of facial hair, because I was drawn to Abraham and the beard. The beard did not grandpa vibes, like, hey, what's up, Beamy? Nice to meet you. But a little more seasoned. Could be an age difference of 2 to 4 years, where he older than you. All right, little salt and pepper vibes in the hair. May have a little bit of gray coming in, but I have actually been drawn to like the curliness of Abraham's hair too. So we might have like a little bit of a curl or something to it. Okay. Pisces in the chart too. So you have some Leo and Pisces. That'll be confirmation. And for some reason, I'm being told Capricorn Sun. So that might even help us narrow it down, which that's a very interesting. It's very hard to get Capricorn and Leo in the big 4. So Leo might be a little further out. Capricorn and Pisces might be in the big 4. Hierophant. Okay, strong Earth vibes, but Taurus and Capricorn predominantly. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, might be I'm told male nurse. Might work in the medical field. Total vibes off of that. All right. Okay. Yep. I'm going to be honest. I didn't see doctor vibes, but I did see that funny nurse that's on like Instagram and TikTok. Oh my God, I don't remember his name. but he's the guy nurse that always does like the thing with the wig where he's a girl nurse and like this is how the day went. Oh, Nurse John, maybe? So I'm thinking somebody that worked kind of in the medical field. Okay, you totally got it, Mimi. Okay, cool. This totally, you're a nursing student. No way, shut the front door. Brittany, she's a nursing student. Hi, Brittany, what's up? Hold on, Five of Wands. The card of the student, training for the Six of Wands victory. Is it somebody in the class? Is it somebody in Mimi's class? Seven of Swords. Okay, who's the one that's the wise guy? Oh no, Seven of Swords deceiving card. But John stepped in. John Lennon stepped in. He showed me a vibe of how he kind of, okay, here's how it goes. The way he got his first wife, Cynthia, back in art college was he used the old trick of like, can I borrow a pencil or can I borrow a crayon or something, right? Just to see how much she'd give him, and then he wouldn't return it. And he had crayons or whatever they had in 1960s art, brushes, whatever. That's how they start this, where they're like, hey, you got the notes? Hey, I missed the notes. And this is the one that's a bit of the class clown that never really keeps up with anything. Not a bad guy vibe, just it really has a hard time focusing. Three of Cups. And okay, the Leo and the Pisces seem strong. Capricorn's pretty heavy, but Three of Cups to the Six of Wands. I think this dude talks like marriage vibes early right off. Like the kind of like everybody just knows this person is looking for a partner, a relationship, a connection. There's no vibes of like, I don't know, maybe he's not interested. No, this guy would like go around and be like, someday when I got kids, someday when I got a wife. Like this guy makes it very well known. Yeah, I know, right? Kate, give me your crayon. I need the Caspian red. But anyhow, yeah, this dude totally makes it know that he is open, available, single. Like he talks a lot about what he went through with his breakup. He might go a little far where he like, oh man, I was with a crazy ex or something like that. Which you really should never talk bad about your exes. But he might, and you know what? Not my place to judge. Maybe he dealt with some really bad exes. But at first it might be like, it's kind of a put off. You don't need to keep talking about that stuff. Okay, so he doesn't shut up because now I'm in Micro Machine Man mode. Whichever one acts out the most in class, that's your next boo thing. Because you know why? You want to know why? God knows why. And this guy's energy will not shut his pie hole. But the reason why is because you're kind of introverted from what you went through. You need a dude that can open you up. Wheel of Fortune, bring out the fun you, because there's a total sassy you inside there that hasn't been out for a long time. It's not your ex's fault they didn't like your attitude. It's a really cool attitude. That's why this dude's going to bring that attitude back out of you. Totally different from your exes. Doesn't look like an ex. Doesn't seem like your ex. This was fun. We Inspector Gadgeted all over this reading. Oh my gosh. I did say I don't have anyone like that in class. Dude, okay, then let's go a little deeper. Now I'm just getting into it. There's somebody in class like this. Hold on. Maybe? Hold on. King of Pentacles. Don't you dare to. It's not the instructor. Page of Swords. Ten of Swords. They're not comfortable with acting out yet. It is not the instructor. That's hilarious, right? Seven of Pentacles. Womp womp. Fail archer, not the instructor. Thank goodness. Okay. They haven't gotten comfortable enough to act out yet. Is it like just the start of a semester or something? Heads ups. The Page of Swords. Like right now they're still kind of focused on like learning. Ten of Swords. They're going to hit a snap point where they finally have to be themselves. Somebody's going to open up a little bit more. Ace of Pentacles. Might even be in the next week or two. Straight up. Somebody's going to ask you to borrow something. That's your key Ace of Pentacles point. The next dude that's like, hey, you got those notes? Hey, I don't know if you guys use crayons or not. I have never been to nursing. You got your stethoscope? I don't know. First person that asks to borrow something, boom. All right, maybe a nurse from where I do clinical. Oh, let's find out. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Nine of Cups. That gives me two yeses with a Five of Swords, but he's kind of quiet towards you, Five of Swords. Like he doesn't trust you yet or doesn't know if you like dig his vibe. He's like, what if she turns me into HR for my jokes? I'm like, whoa, that shouldn't even be something you should be considering, but something along those vibes. Somebody's getting ready to open up, could totally be. Confirmation 2, they are single. Not that they're dealing with or getting rid of a person that's becoming an ex, but total single vibes. All right. And they go home and just hang out by themselves. So they might talk to you about food because they do a lot of meal prep stuff. All right. But yeah, it's quite possible in either direction. So we got to keep both doors open. Could be right through class or could be where the clinicals are at. All right. Okay. Let's see. Next up, that I'm leaving that thing up there. That's from the Cosmic Closet down in Nashville. That's going to be part of the next when we do the contest for Frankie's channel. All right. Closet connection. Did I say it right, Melissa? I don't remember. Okay. Anyways, sorry. I got totally into doing the Spectra gadget for Mimi. I'm sorry. All right. Angel Eyes. What do I need to prepare for this week? Let's find out. You're going to be at 4033. All right. Let's see what we got. What does Angel Eyes need to prepare for this week? Let's see. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I miss you text. I thought you were heading in a direction. You got something getting ready to restart, and I don't believe it, but I'm gonna say it. Cancer energy's here. I thought you had something going on. Wait a second. Hold on. I don't have enough downtime. I haven't been to one of Frankie's chats to snoop on you yet. Hold on. We all do it. Let's see. Page of Cups. I'm still being told the Cancerian makes a return. Little freaky vibes on this one, but I'm still being told, like, you're dealing with home life stuff. Like, you're actually, holy moly, you're sitting here like, me and my daughter, things are kind of going kind of good right now. Life's kind of cruising. I'm getting into it. Vibes are cool. 3 of Swords. Cancer. Hey, what's up? I think it's literally at the moment because you're starting to get into like a cruise control vibe, and Cancer misses you. But I think it's like one of those big tests with the 2 of Wands of like, do you go towards your new person or do you work stuff out with Cancer? One way or another, you're getting prepped for the fact that your Cancerian makes a return. Okay, Judgment card. Judgment will be up to you because I swore, y'all, who else hangs out over at Frankfurt's? Because doesn't Angel Eyes got a dude? Isn't there? Because I thought Taurus was like no bueno, right? I thought Cancer, she passed up. I thought there was some dude. I need the tea. I'm on a loop. I've been through some stuff lately. Sorry. Yeah, but Angel Eyes, expect the return of the 4 of Wands. Expect the return of the crab. Either I hope that helps or I'm sorry. Hermit card's okay. All right. Straight up. Dude, Cancers don't forget anybody. I could tell you who I had a crush on in kindergarten back in Catholic school. Her name was Jamie. I do actually remember that. Holy crap, I do remember that. That was a long time ago. Oh my God, that was 40 years ago. No. Oh gosh. Oh, hold on. Let me see if my AARP stuff came in the mail, Shelly. Wow, that's a childhood memory I didn't need today. Thanks. Appreciate you. Did you see that, Brittany? I got picked on. Anyhow, okay, let's go. You too, Kate? It was a Catholic school crush? I see. All right, Shelly, you are at 4320. All right. What do I need to know about Adam? Thanks. You're welcome. All right. What does Shelly need to know about Adam? Hopefully it hasn't been that long since he was in kindergarten. Maybe it was. I don't know. Does it matter? Not really at this point. It's just time. 2 of Swords, the Moon card. All right. What you need to know about Adam is that he hides a very deep hurt. That's why we were just talking about that. There is an ex that still has a place in his heart, but it's because she's no longer with us. Okay? I'm not even going to tap into it with the Moon card. He hides this person from everybody. It could be one of those vibes that it's like before he makes things like 1,000,000,000% official with you, it's almost like the vibes that he has to go and visit a headstone to be like, you know what, thanks for bringing Shelly into my life. I'm never going to forget you type of a vibe. He's hiding the fact that I don't pull him as a widow, but he was young and it was something he thought was, it's the role you're filling in. This is the girl that he thought I'm going to grow the movie The Notebook together with, that she checked out. All right. He keeps this part hidden. When he goes a little bit quiet and stuff like that, it might be slight reflection moments of almost being like, I feel a little 7 of Cups upset or bad or guilty that I feel more for Shelly than I do for this person, 2 of Swords. And even the spirit is saying it's okay. It's how it's supposed to be. So sometimes Adam may get quiet just due to that processing stage of being like, almost like, is it fair to love Shelly more than person two of swords, this other person? And even the other person's like, yeah, I just want Adam to be happy, Shelly. Just take care of him. He's a good soul, but I kind of treated him bad and kind of messed him up. I'm sorry. That's sort of a vibe. That's kind of what he hides from you, is a little bit of the feelings he's come to terms with is letting this person rest in peace and fully committing to you. Okay? It very possibly could just be a really, really, really bad breakup, but I don't really think it was. I really think his childhood crush isn't with us anymore. Okay? Could even have been a shock when he found out about it, type of a thing. Like one day, many moons ago, he's cruising, like browsing Facebook back when it was real people, not like all bots, right? And he's like, oh my God, she's gone? What happened? What? That sort of a thing. Okay. And it just kind of hit him weird. All right. So I hope that helps. Okay. Randy, let's see. What do we got? You're welcome, Shelly. All right. Randy, you're at 4603. All right. Today's our anniversary. Happy anniversary. It counts. Is she dealing with it, or does it not faze her? Is she scared of reaching out? All right. Ooh, that's the Four of Cups. It's hitting her pretty hard, actually. Yeah, there's not even any other card with it. Four of Cups, it's ruining her day. All right. Empress card to the World's card. This might be the catalyst point, too, that she needs. The major change. You possibly could see her sending you a message of like having the error of her ways. Knight of Pentacles to the Death card, and the Chariot shows it might take a few days to come in. She might still stonewall it, and in her mind, you kind of like know how she thinks, where she's like, oh, he expects it today. I can't let my guard down that much, even though God's kind of like, no, that's exactly how much you're supposed to let your guard down. It's like so close, Inez, getting warmer, boiling hot, so close. So it still might have a slight delay on it in towards like the weekend. That'll still a little bit of time, Knight of Pentacles, on her own to sit and process the feeling, because it might still be that vibe of being like, come on, Inez, toughen up. You can get through it. You're not hurting that bad. Yeah, I'm really kind of hurting that bad. It's like, just be a woman, Inez. Show a little vulnerability for a second. It'll work. All right. So there could be a slight delay in it into the weekend. But I have a feeling that this might be the catalyst, especially if it ties into something else negative in her life. Does your guys' anniversary fall close to like a grandparent's passing date or something? Like y'all married on the 8th and grandpa passed on the 10th or 12th or something like that? I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, Hangman. It still shows it helps re-energize the Two of Cups, the bond between the two of you guys. If you hang in there, Queen of Pentacles, she'll gather her wits about her and she'll reach out and make contact. 8 of Wands. The Four of Cups feeling she's feeling today is still a catalyst that's driving this connection forward back together with the Emperor. And the Emperor made a point of showing up. See how she still kind of comes into the Emperor energy? Be like, not yet, right? No, come on, girl, toughen up. You can get through this. Don't let him see you sweat. No, I'm going to let him see me sweat. Totally going to let you see him sweat. All right? Her feelings today are part of the drive to bring you guys back together. All right. So I hope that helps. And happy anniversary. This will be the last one that she's not there with you today in person. If that makes sense. All right. Crypto, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Crypto. Hi. Okay, Crypto. You are going, hey, what's up, Teresa B? You're going to be at 4848. Ooh, that's a cool one, Crypto. Okay. Any updates on Crypto's Taurus, please? Any updates on Crypto's Taurus? Ten of Swords. I just heard that, okay, don't shoot the messenger, but I just heard that Taurus is done blaming you for the problems. Like, did Taurus, like, it's all your fault? Two of Swords, Five of Wands. They're learning their lesson. Like, that was wrong. They shouldn't have made you out to be the victim. Or don't rewind, made themselves out to be the victim. You the villain. That's what it is, Ten of Swords. Like, he's backpedaling out of some lies right now or something. Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah. Whatever it was that he said about you, Crypto, that's what he's overcoming. Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. All right? It's still progressing forward. This is just getting started, right? Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. It's still a slow burn energy. But if you give him the time to process through it, Taurus will open up a little bit more. All right? It is coming in as a newer start. I do like that it's like not just even an Ace of Cups, but an Ace of Pentacles. Of like God saying, no, 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 this will happen in the here and now. It's not just an Ace of Cups, a fresh mindset. And that's an Ace of Pentacles, a fresh way course of action. Okay, so might even like approach from a different perspective than usual. All right, hope that helps. King of Swords shows that he like thinks a little bit more before taking action. Now that's one of the signs of like a more mature mindset or more stable mindset. Okay, AF, you are up next. All right, let's see what we got on this. AF. All right, you're going to be at 5023. All right, let's see. Do I see any financial increases for the rest of the year, jobs or YouTube? Oh, let's find out. Let's find out. Dude, there's plenty of room. With 8 billion people on this overinfested rock, there's room for creators. There's room for more creators. Even tarot's eventually going to be taken over by bots one day. Just like any industry, automation kills it. Anyhow. I'll still read. I don't care. 3 of Pentacles on the High Priestess. Actually, I do see here. Whoa, yeah. Okay, it's a 2-directional thing, AF. This is kind of neat because what I'm seeing onto it is that you get an elevation in the workplace or a little bit more security. Okay, it could be a course of like maybe through some restructuring at work. They restructure the payments after some people are let go, and like payroll just you get more because payroll's got more because it's not going out to the useless people. All right. And so like a company thing about a restructuring of payment plans. Level 1 is now this pay scale. Well, level 2 people get paid this now. And it's like, oh, that's why they got rid of so many people. Okay. But then also on the King of Cups, Ace of Swords, it does show that you would have some ability to like motivate or push yourself through on YouTube. But I'm being told of more of like just something that you do in your day-to-days, like maybe like those get ready with me's or daily motivation or things like that, or whatever it is that you're considering. But I'm being told you've got power as a motivational speaker, like stand up for women's rights or powers and stuff like that. Maybe it is through the tarot or starting a tarot channel. But whatever it is, I'm being told that you're going to get a little bit of stability in the workplace, 3 of Pentacles, to allow you some time to nurture the YouTube as a side project to grow it into full term. And trust me, I was shocked the day that I was able to drive in to my regional property managers and all that and tell them, I'm leaving property management to go and read tarot cards on YouTube. And they're like, you're a grown man, right? I'm like, yes, and I happen to love what I do. All right. You'll have a similar blessing. You're in the same energetical soul cycle as I am and like Frankie and that, where if you do, you can actually do that and start the transition phase that may come in around Pisces season next year, 2026, that the YouTube energies takes over the work energies and you come to a crossroads very much like I did. Of being like, oh my God, you goofball, what are you doing? You're giving up a good job with insurance and to go, really? Really? And now I wouldn't look back on it for all the world. You're just at the threshold of the great crossroads that leads to this big of a decision. All right. So I hope that helps. Okay, Ashley, what's up next? Let's see here. Okay, Ashley, you're going to be at 5306. All right, Ashley, do you think Bruce will ever stop his addiction and go to therapy and get help? Let me find out. 10 of Cups, that's a yes. There's like no way around that, Pisces energy. Knight of Cups. I do see on the 5 of Cups, there will be a little bit of a slight conversion between it for the 2 of you guys. Knight of Cups on the 5 of Cups. In that, yes, okay? You coming into his life is actually the beginning of what's required to kill off that addiction, okay? That you don't even might not realize that he's doing the work on that stuff right now. Then on your side of the fence, don't shoot the messenger, but on your side of the fence, I'm being told that you might start opening up a little bit more when he comes around. And instead of him needing anywhere or anything else, you guys open up more communications about your fantasies and what you want and he wants. And it actually allows, going forward, he doesn't need that anymore. Because I'm really trying to dance around this on a family-friendly channel, but you kind of just get the vibes of what I'm flowing with. Basically, he's not going to look elsewhere because it's going to he's going to use you. Okay? All right? Queen of Swords into the King of Wands. It's like peace between the 2 of you guys, but it's a little bit of role play. Straight up. I'm just going to call as I see it. It does open you up a bit more. It gets him to lock down and commit. And then you guys can go forward in your directions. Ace of Pentacles. so that it's more of exactly how you want it to play out. It's more of a two-way thing. Instead of it all being about him and what he wants, it's more about the exclusivity, okay? Because you're still what he wants long-term. That's the whole reason he started looking elsewhere, is because of a little bit of the shame in the fact that he wasn't fully ready, but it gets into that point so that you guys can open up and talk about it, okay? Going forward, though, the Ace of Pentacles, this is just getting started, and forward with the Eight of Wands movement, that I think Libra and Scorpio season will be an opportunity that he tells you he has been working on it and getting some help, and even presents a few things that it's a couple's conversation that almost brings you to the point of being like, whoa, wait, are we a thing or something? And you're like, I would like that to be someday. I'm willing to work with you on it. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't expect this. All right. So a lot of compromise vibes in the long run. So I hope that helps. Okay. Let's see. Next up is Aaron. Okay, there's Aaron. Hi, Aaron. What up? All right, let's see. You're going to be at 55:45. Okay. What the hey is going on in my life right now? Let me find out. What's going on in Aaron's life right now? What's going on in Aaron's life right now? The World's card, the Sun card, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Right now, what's going on is that you're closing out a cycle. It's a change in mindset. And one of the hardest parts about it is because you're like, I thought I blocked out the people I was supposed to, did the work, cut out why is it still going this way? Why is everything still going like crazy around me? And the biggest part of it is because you're slightly ahead of the curve in the fact that you've closed the cycle, but the cycle still exists around you. So it's like you're in that waiting room to weed out the riffraff of the energetical turmoil and bring in the newer vibes. That's why you still feel Five of Swords. Like, why is nothing going right for me? Why am I just so stuck? I thought I was over this stuff. You are. You're just ahead of the rest of the world. That's the big part on it. So it's almost like, it's the energy of when you're like, well, there's nothing left for me where I live now. The area's gone down, or there's no more love here. People are rude, whatever. And I need to move. It's like you're in the energies that you're ready, and you know what? You're already in that higher vibration. But it's like maybe you don't have the funding yet to do a big move. Or it's just the vibes that everybody around you hasn't caught up, okay? Nine of Pentacles, you literally are so far ahead of the group, you're on your own type of a vibe, all right? Now, this is going to change. Now, don't kill me on this one, but 3 to 5 weeks is how long it's going to take for the craziness around you to settle down so that you're more back on easy street, where you're feeling like things are finally starting to work out again, okay? It's just a little bit of like the adjustment to that. The Schumann scale is affecting you more. The vibrations of what is going on right here on Earth is hitting you personally more than even the universe around you. All right. And that's why it's hitting so close to home. That's just got to the point of being like, that's it. I'm out. No more. I'm done. Closed for the day. Right. It's just that vibe onto it. All right. The more that Schumann scale keeps whiting out, the more everything keeps going wrong for you. So if you watch as the Schumann thing those whiteouts start to calm down, your life will stabilize back out too. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Kate, what's up? Hey, Kate, what's up, Empress Tarot? Y'all should totally check out Empress Tarot. Kate does some really good super chat stuff. All right. Let's see. You're going to be at 5816. And thank you for the super chat too. Give me a couple cards for Kate. Let's see what's up. Give me a couple cards for Kate. Ace of Pentacles. He's going to want to plus 10. Have you been having dreams about you guys being back together? Is it Elliot? King of Wands. Elliot's been thinking about what it'd be like to be back together with you. Elliot's been having dreams about you guys having a family. It's leading to an Ace of Pentacles. It's not over between you and Elliot. Six of Cups. It's really not Elliot's fault. His parents didn't raise him any better. It's like he didn't know because he didn't ever know. Seriously, King of Pentacles. He wasn't raised. I'm not trying to insult his parents. He just wasn't raised well. Okay? That's the best I got. But King of Pentacles, it's a bit of Elliot doing some maturing right now, or starting to think on his own or for himself, not thinking like, well, this is how my pappy did it and his parents did, and It's a little bit more of an independent mindset. It's a change of heart. That's Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. He's been dreaming about being with you again. So if you've been having those dreams, his brain's the one doing it with the energetical cord, the little connection. See, Empress, you're just receiving. There's some changes going on his side of the fence. That's wild. Okay. Hold on. Something fell. What was it? Let me see. Really? Seven of Swords, reverse. He's going to own up and admit it. He's not in such a deceitful player vibe anymore. He's actually getting into a more responsible mindset. I dig that. All right, hope that helps. Okay, Jackie. Let's see what we got for you, Jackie. All right, let's see here. Doop-a-doo-doop-doop-da-da-da. Jackie, you're going to be at 1 hour and 10. All right. Let's see. Energy check in. You got it. All right, what's up with Jackie and Levi? What's up with Jackie and Levi? Six of Swords. Levi's starting to see things from a different perspective. Daniel lines down to the Hanged Man. It's that he's actually being stuck in his mindset or his way of thinking for far too long, and the cycle's getting ready to close. Five of Pentacles, and that brings a peace offering your way with the Queen of Swords, which means I do see him offering a little bit of like an apology. Three of Pentacles to the Page of Wands. Your guardian angels are checking back in with you to let you know, hang tight. You're going to be very happy. Even though right now he's still on the Eight of Swords, kind of holding himself back from progressing, the guardian angels with the Three of Pentacles are working on it. Four of Cups. Okay, he's still a little bit of a downer vibe, a little bit of depression, where it's like he's like, he doesn't feel like he's good enough for himself just yet, let alone to be ready for something solid. Guardian angels are like, hang tight, we're working on it. We're getting his confidence back up. You know, he's just kind of a bummed out dude. He back in the day, if we gone to high school together, he'd have probably been in the emo clique. He would have totally rocked black nail polish and stuff. Then, dude, totally. Yeah, God. Knight of Swords, like he just shopped at Hot Topic. Are those things still a thing? I don't even remember anymore. Anyways, Knight of Swords is the Fool card. He'll make it through this. It's a bit of an ascension, a different change in thinking, and he'll unstick himself. All right. Oh, the Ace of Wands. He totally still has his heart still beats for you. All right. Let the rest of the body line up the Ace of Wands chakra. He'll be ready to proceed. He'll have like a newfound confidence. All right. Not super confident right now, right? But he's coming out of that vibe. Okay, sweet Stacy. What's up, Stacy? All right, let's see. You're gonna be at 10202. All right, let's see. I'm gonna switch up the deck for a little bit. Let's go to Titanic for a minute. All right, energy check-in with Joey. When will we come into union again? And will his dog Milo be okay? All right, let's see. I know he's Cancer. I've been praying for him. Let me see. Eight of Wands into the Hanged Man with the Fool card on the Seven of Cups. Okay, now what I'm seeing on this one, condolences to the dog, but the dog does in the future succumb to the cancer. Now, here's why. It is a bit of the energy that this is what's required to bond the two of you guys together, kind of like the form of a trauma bond. It's better than his apartment catching fire, right? But the dog, I'm being told, it is the dog's course, like age and time, and that it's not anything happening to the dog for no reason, that the dog's life course and plans are being played out exactly as scheduled. It is the thing, however, that brings you guys back together. He's going to need you, so you're going to have to be ready. I know you're praying for him, but now here's the cool part on it with that Fool card. You know what's going to bond the two of you guys together besides your incredible ability to nurture him through what's coming is the fact, that you guys get to get a new puppy dog together. You're going to get a fur baby because like this poop was like this pup's run their course a little bit. And even the dog right now is already telling me, I'm tired. I don't feel well. I'm hanging in there for him, but he's got you. You guys are going to get a new dog together. I can come back in the puppy's body, but this body's kind of past it. I don't feel good. That sort of a vibe, right? Eight of Wands that leads right to the Seven of Cups. It's what bonds you guys together because you're going to wind up getting a fur baby together. And the whole experience is like, it brings you guys together. I can't get any other way around it. It's just literally the whole like going and shopping and looking them up. It just bonds you guys. It's happening as it's supposed to. Six of Cups into the Hermit card. Don't tell, okay? The Emperor card on the Four of Cups. He's going to be very down. You're going to help him through it. And you guys are going to pick out a really cute new puppy, all right? Eight of Cups. And current puppy is going to go off to his great reward, all right? He's got no bad karma to clear out, and it is eligible for him to come back as the new pup, all right? Three of Swords, Page of Cups. You guys will totally notice that the new puppy does the stuff that his dog did. He's gonna be like, God, it's just like Joey's gonna be like, it's just like it's him. It's just like it's my dog. And the dog's like, it is. I need a new body. This one's getting old. That sort of a vibe. So the new pup you guys pick out together is actually the soul of the current pup. All right. And then you guys get to carry on together. All right. Out of like one of Joey's worst moments brings the union. Okay. All right. Let's see. But the cool thing is like 10, 15 years from now, he's even going to be like, Stacy got me through a really tough time. That's sort of a vibe. You know what I mean? Okay. Now let's see. Next up is Pavi. All right. Will I hear from my ex, Erica? You got it. Let's see. You're going to be at 105.35. All right. Will Pavi hear from there? Ooh, whoa. That was quick. Yep. Big old confirmation. And it's not going to be something simple. Not a little, hey, how you been? Missed you. It's William Murdoch on the Page of Wands, the man that screamed out, hard a starboard, full speed astern, making sure that he was heard very well that night when the ship hit the iceberg. Sun card on the Strength card is with the Lover's card on the Page of Swords. Right now, Eric has already been looking to see, like, checking social media, doing some old looking back up on stuff to be like, I wonder if Pavi's like single, or maybe by now Pavi got involved with somebody. No, doesn't look like it. Page of Swords, Two of Cups. So maybe I should go in for the kill. See what's up here. The Hanged Man, C, and the Hermit card. Eric has already been checking you out since Virgo season, very privately, quietly behind the scenes. Emperor card shows that in the next 4 days, 4 weeks max, that Erica takes a chance. Sun card. And you will hear confirmation from her. All right. So I hope that helps. All right, Christina, you're up next. All right, cool beans. All right, let's see here. Okay, you're gonna be at 106.56. All right. Will Hendrik and me be together? Let's find out. Will Hendrik and Christina be together? Hendrik and Christina be together. Ooh. Tower card. The Hierophant, yes. Now, the thing on it is there's still a little bit of time involved because Hendrik is still healing from a tower moment that happened, like, was Hendrik married once before? Because it's like Hendrik is still suffering from like a little bit of PTSD from a previous relationship that he will make it through so you guys can come back together. That's what delayed the whole thing to begin with. Knight of Pentacles, see? But the Star card does show that it's happening as it's supposed to with the Emperor card, where Hendrik does make a move. Nine of Cups, it's what you've prayed and wished for. And with the Five of Wands, it's actually showing that he's starting to have a more optimistic approach. He's still kind of grappling with a little bit of the fear of commitment. Three of Swords, but he's got to get out of his mindset. The ego's too much. Ego's too much. Seven of Pentacles. He's got to stop feeling like everything fails him. He's so afraid of success. High Priestess, though, he'll find his way and start with the Six of Swords, seeing things from a new perspective. I expect you to hear from him within the next 6 weeks. All right. Okay. Oh, Casatino, thank you so much. That's a really cool super sticker. All right, give me a couple cards for Casatino. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what we got. Three of Cups. The person on your mind and you do wind up getting married in the future. Nine of Pentacles, they're single already with the Eight of Cups, changing their mindset and coming your way. Three of Wands. All right? Somewhere in the next 3 weeks, you hear something about it. 3 to 4 weeks tops, and you guys start working stuff out. All right. Let's see. Next up. Oh, double Pisces vibes. I like that. That's cool, Pavi. You're going to be shocked to hear about it. Okay. Let's see. Crystal's up next. Okay. Crystal, you're going to be at 109 even. All right, let's see. Why hasn't Ryan unblocked me and reached out? Let's find out. Okay. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Right now, Ryan still hasn't put away the old way of thinking on stuff. Almost like still at the moment where Ryan's sitting back just being like, I can't take this anymore. I'm choosing not to make any moves in any direction. All right, he doesn't feel like he's good enough for, like, he's like, I'm not where I want to be yet, so I don't think I'm good enough for Crystal or anybody right now. He's really focusing on himself with the Emperor energy, trying to get himself like in checks and balances. Maybe advance his career, get his family or his home life in order. You know, maybe like he wants a new place or just wants his finances in checks. It's like he stresses about Queen of Pentacles, about money a lot. Nine of Cups, I think he's wishing and praying for a new job. However, on the Two of Cups, though, Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands, I do see him wanting to reach out to you. Something's going to happen in his side of the fence that requires you. All right. If you've been trying to manifest communication or something from him, I see you getting unblocked. Knight of Swords into the Fool card, into the Ten of Pentacles. So it's his mindset that's got to clear. I don't know why he felt like that you were coming on to a point where it confused him. He wasn't sure of what to do because he had a lot of attention coming in. That was all. That he's like, he shut everybody down while he processes it, but then he's going to open back up to you. And it might publicly look like he's just fine, but he's actually cut a lot of people off at the moment right now that he's just like, need time to myself. Fool card. All right. He's kind of just doing Ryan right now. It's a bit of an ego trip, bit of an ego complex that leads to the ego death, where he's like, I don't need nobody right now. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I can literally watch whatever programs I want. Archer, you know, I had hot dogs for dinner last night with ketchup and I microwaved them. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, because I wanted to. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Give him a little bit of time and he's going to start being like, okay, now I'm lonely and I want somebody back in my life. He's going to come out of this phase. All right. And then we can stop him when he comes back into the I want somebody in my life phase. All right. So, and my nose is itching. So the nose knows. Nose knows temperance. It'll work out. All right. Okay. Teresa. What up, Teresa? How you doing? Let's put you at 111.24. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. What are Hussein's current feelings? What are Hussein's current feelings for Teresa? Hussein's current. Nice. Thank you. The Emperor card on the Five of Wands. He's wishing he could have done better for you. Hierophant. He has considered what it would be like to be married to you as well, too. And, like, would he be ready for this? That's a big part on this. So, like, biggest thoughts on his mind right now, he's being faced with the Five of Wands, are like, how could I make more time for her to make her feel more like she's a part of my life? And, like, just make her feel noticed and not so invisible. Queen of Cups. Nine of Swords. I never really learned a good way how to, like, he's not good at real love. That's the thing, because he's never experienced it. Nine of Swords, right? Silence. He's like Queen of Cups, Archer, Nine of Swords. Never understood it. Never been in love. Don't know how to make it work. I'm like, oh, he's like, Archer, am I having a stroke? I'm like, no, you have feelings for Teresa. Oh, okay. Whew, I've been WebMDing it all day. It said I had like multiple different kinds of cancers, system failures. I'm like, you're just in love, dude. Oh, no, I was going to go get my arm amputated. I'm like, what? How would that help? Right? WebMD. But anyway, Six of Cups to the Page of Cups. Since he never learned how to make a relationship work, he's in uncharted territory, uncharted waters. But you give him a little bit of time with the Five of Wands, he'll learn how to navigate this and come your way to express what I'm feeling for you in person to you. I'll just be like, I'm so, like, my feelings got me very confused, but here, you know, that sort of a thing. Even still, he's not going to totally understand. I'll just be like, look, I'm in love with you. But he's going to, maybe he explains to you the same way of like, you won't believe this, Teresa. I thought I was going to have a stroke, right? Then this weird goober with some tarot cards told me I was just in love. And then I figured out it was with you. And it just leads to, you guys might actually get to do couple readings in the future. All right. The biggest test for him right now is he has to be able to make sure that you seem like you matter to him and that you're actually a part of his life. All right. He'll pass that test. He'll get that down. All right. Cool. And Inquiring Minds. Let's see what we got for you. You're going to be at 113.43. Does my friend feel and hear what I'm thinking? Oh, interesting. Okay, let me find out. Does Inquiring Minds' his friend think and feel what she's thinking? The Emperor card. This friend is way more spiritual than they've ever let on. Whomever it is, this would be like if I literally had a friend that did not know I was Archer. Like if I met somebody new and was just like, hi, I'm just me. I'm an accountant or whatever, right? This person is like that. You're dealing with a covert awoke, okay? Not a covert narcissist, but a covert awoke that uses their skills to get into, you know where they're going. Nine of Swords to the Five of Wands. They're studying you. Definitely gauge what you say or how you say it, because it's a little bit of a studying. Because here's the thing. Here's why. It's not actually bad. You know more than them and they know this. they're watching you because in a way it's like, okay, so this must be how far along in their journey they are, because there's not enough humble vibes to be like, hey, I'm into that too, I kind of dig it, could we bounce ideas and talk about stuff? Instead, it's more of like, I just want to find everything out on my own. All right, so they're not at the point of totally opening up, but definitely, all right, they've got a very good ability to read micro expressions and stuff. So basically what I'm being told is, so long as you just stay yourself, stay on the honest, and not really, it's like, watch all the 7 deadly sins, watch for the gossip, watch for like all the jealousy and vibes like that, and you'd be cool. Good onto good, bad onto bad. They might have a habit of looking towards the bad, but you're actually in their life to keep them in the good, to kind of harness the energy. Because it's like when you have power like this and you use it for the bad, that's what results in like the spell work that's being cast my way, right? When somebody gets handed gifts like this and don't really know what to do with it. So you are in their life to kind of teach them some humility and how to respect the tools they have been gifted. All right. It'd be like if a goober kid got Kit and started taking him to drag strips and be like, whoa, 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 that's a really high-tech equipment you got there. All right. And Kit would never let that happen anyways. He'd eject him out of the seat and then just go back to Michael. But that's a big part of us. Queen of Wands to the Seer. You are dealing with a Seer, all right? You guys could actually grow a pretty cool power couple friendship. It's a little bit of like, I don't know why, but I keep seeing Laverne and Shirley vibes off of it there. So they got some feminine energy, all right? You're in each other's lives to actually learn from each other too, all right? So I hope that helps. All right, guys, we are good. I'm going to catch a little break, and then we'll start with Aries, and we'll see how far I can go before I give out. All right? And thank you to all you guys for the super chats. Mod Squad, thank you for everything that you do. Upward and forward. All right? I'll see you in a little bit, maybe, I don't know how long here. Just stand by. Just a minute to rest my throat and my lungs, and then we'll start off with Aries and see how far we can get. All right? So thank you guys for the super chats too. You're generous, and I love you guys. Spinny hugs. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace and love.